So, good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss the topic about the trigonometry. So, before we start trigonometry, let's understand what do you mean by the term trigonometry. That the trigo, that means three, and the metry means measurements. So, before studying the trigonometry, we will discuss about the right angle triangle because if you if you are not able to understand the right angle triangle, then you are not able to identify the parts of that triangles. So in the right angle triangle, that one angle is always right angle. That means this angle will be 90 degree. And then the angle opposite to the right angle is the largest side. Let's see the name of the sides. So this one will be the height, and this the lower portion of the triangle is known as base, and this side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. Okay, now let's see what do you mean by the what is the statement of the Pythagoras. So according to the Pythagoras, the square of the hypotenuse is this one is equals to the sum of the square of remaining two sides. So two sides are height and the next side is base. So we have written here hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Now just write the name by using the letter ABC. So we have hypotenuse means that one, the largest side, then these are the two sides AB square and AC square. So now let's see some ratio in the right angle triangles according to their sides. So here come the first ratio, that is sine. So to remember the ratio of sine with the side, there is a one shortcut, that is the SOH. SOH. Now let's see these three parts. That S stand for sine, O stand for the opposite side, and the H is the highest or the not a highest but the largest side, that is the hypotenuse. So here we are taking a triangle PQR. In the triangle PQR, so here we are taking the side PQ, QR, and the longest side, that is the hypotenuse PR. And then we have already discussed all trigonometry ratio as only applicable in the right angle triangle. So here angle Q is a right angle triangle. So now we need to find the sine ratio, this sine ratio for the angle R. So we are supposing this one as a theta. Theta is a some measurement, but the measurement is not given. So we are assuming any variable Q, theta. Now, if you are able to see in this triangle from the R, that is the angle theta, it has two connecting sides, this QR and that PR. And the third one is the opposite of angle R. This one is the height. Okay, so this one is the opposite of P. So we are assuming this one is the opposite side. And as we know that the side opposite to the right angle is a hypotenuse. So sine theta will be opposite upon hypotenuse. Or we can write as a part of the triangle that opposite of R is a PQ and the hypotenuse is the PR. So when we look from the point P, this side, so hypotenuse will be remain the hypotenuse, means there is no change in the hypotenuse, but the thing that the opposite of P will be changes, that is QR. So when we need to find an sine for the angle P, we will use opposite upon hypotenuse, but this time as the opposite side is changes, so we will write QR upon PR. Okay, let's see the next ratio, that is cosine, and we will write in a short COS, cos. So there is again shortcut to learn it, that is the CAS. That C stand for the cos, A stand for the adjacent, and this adjacent means neighboring side, and H is the hypotenuse. So we are taking your triangle ABC. Now if you see in triangle ABC, we are assuming from the angle A. So when we look from the angle A, this BC will be opposite and AC is always hypotenuse. And this one, from vertex A, there is a two connecting side, AC and the AP. That the largest is the hypotenuse, so the remaining side will be our adjacent side. As I told you earlier, that one is the neighboring, padosi. So now this one is the adjacent. Now if we look in the shortcut, that is the CAH. So cos is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. This one is the formula. So we will write here, we are looking from the angle A. So cos A is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. When you are going to use as a side of the triangle, so you can write here cos A is equal to AB, that is the adjacent upon hypotenuse AC. Let's see the third part of the ratio, that is 10. So here we are using the shortcut TOA. T stand for tan, O stand for opposite, and A stand for adjacent side. So let's see here in triangle. In triangle XYZ, we have assumed that the angle Y is a right angle, and we need to find tan ratio from the vertex X. So first we have to decide the opposite side of vertex X, that is YZ, then adjacent of X, that is XY. So these are opposite and adjacent. Now let's see for the R. Here we have written R, that is for the point X. So 10 R, we are looking from the vertex X. can be written as opposite upon adjacent. So that is yz upon xy. You can now see the all the three ratios, that is the sine. So cos, that is ka, ch, and the third one is a tan, that is toa. So for the memory, you can say so ka toa. So so c ka and toa ta. Now the remaining three ratios are the reciprocal of this sine, cos, and tan. So that is reciprocal of sine is known as the cosine. Reciprocal of cos is known as sec, and the reciprocal of tan is known as cot. That the reciprocal means when we are writing the sine, that is the opposite upon hypotenuse. So when we need to find the cosine, we can write simply hypotenuse upon opposite. So these are six ratio relation with the side of the right angle triangle that we have studied. Okay, now I hope you have no doubt in this topic how we are going to find the ratio with the trigonometry terms.